So, this is the beginning of what I imagine will be a very short-lived project. Let's shift the camera that way, yes. Hi, my name is Oscar. If this ever gets more than a view, I will be surprised. I'm a magician. And for whatever reason, I have decided that having a YouTube channel is a good way of motivating myself to actually work on the magic stuff I want to work on. So while I won't be necessarily exposing methods or any of that, there are projects I want to work on, there are things I want to do, and I have come to the conclusion that the only way I'm going to do it is if I have some form of accountability. This is just rambling, obviously. I got projects I need to work on. I'm gonna start with trying to get my show working because I've got more than enough tricks. I've got more than enough things I can do with it, and I've spoken to more than enough people who've said you just need to get started and start working on it and have flight time with it, perform it over and over again. Obviously I'm gonna, well, not obviously, but COVID and all, so while COVID is now over, I'm living in Germany and my German's a bit awful, so I'm going to try and start with a Zoom show. The idea being that I can perform to groups of people through Zoom, which means I need to be thinking about things like staging, what tricks to do, how to open, how to close, building and developing it. Writing scripts, coming up with ideas, using existing ideas. I mean, you can see up here a whole load of books on magic, and hopefully building it into something that will generate me some money, because it's my passion and I absolutely want to do it for the rest of my life. And I'm just going to upload this as the first whatever, no editing, nothing at all, so there's something that's up there. But the first step is to work out what I want to do in the performance. Is there a theme? Is there a message? Is there a, whatever? I mean, obviously if I'm just performing for people, it'll be a fun little show kind of thing, sure, but at the same time, there needs to be a through line, there needs to be some consistency, because otherwise it's just me doing stuff. Honestly, I need to first work out why I like magic and then kind of go from there, at least from the people that I've spoken to. Which is a much more philosophical thing than you might expect, surprisingly. As I said, while I won't be talking methods, I'll be trying to show development and work on it, because this is something that if I don't do, I'm gonna end up working in jobs I'm not interested in, and I don't need to be the best magician on the planet, which is something I need to tell myself, because I am picky about things sometimes. But the idea is work a couple hours a day, every day. Whether or not I have time, I'll film myself to give myself some form of accountability. And I mean, obviously I recently went to the Session, which is a brilliant magic convention, which left me with so many ideas and so many thoughts. But unfortunately, there's kind of splitting the difference between an in-person show and a Zoom show, because obviously an in-person show, there's a lot more tactile representation you can do. There's a lot more, you can borrow items. And with a Zoom show, you can send stuff out, sure. And I've got ideas for that very much, pretty much so. I should write that down quickly. I can't believe I started this without a bloody notebook nearby. This one will do. Lovely gift that I was given recently. Just an idea that I've had for something. Obviously, as I'm going to be doing things through my camera, one of the, having different angles and different shots where I can be doing stuff up here, then maybe doing stuff. Oops, that's a problem I'll have to fix. Get a proper setup. Things down here, card matrix, whatever, and then shifting back up, and then maybe having me standing with a different back. That looks weird, but anyway, standing with a different backdrop. Yeah, and hopefully this will kick me into developing my stage show, my Zoom show. And then from there, I can play around with the other ideas I have, including the reason why this channel is named what it's named. I have some interesting ideas that I really, really, really want to play around with. But yeah, no. Shout out to shout out to another magician on YouTube who, a couple different magicians on YouTube who sort of show me that this might be a valuable thing to do. One of them I shouldn't name, the other will be Chris Ramsey. Obviously, we'll bow to the way he's led in terms of YouTube magic. But yeah, I'm going to make a Zoom show. Don't know when uploads will be. I was thinking every day, but then I thought editing and stuff, I've never done any video editing, so don't know how egregiously long or short that'll take. I've just downloaded a bit of software and I'll be fucking around with it a bit, but excuse my language. But yeah, let's make some magic. God, that sounded bad, didn't it? Oof. Yeah, let's get started.